Hi, everyone. I hope that you're doing well. We're going to go ahead and start with a throat chakra bowl to open up communication. Clear the throat chakra and open. And then we're going to build and boost the throat chakra. Okay. Also, the beautiful background music that you're hearing is the YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. They are amazing. You'll have to stop and get yourself a subscription to them. They have a bunch of different crystal singing bowl sound baths that clear energy. And this one you're hearing today is for enlightenment. So I personally love their channel. And that's like when I do readings, I want you to have an extra boost of positive energy. And so that's why I choose specifically that channel. I don't even know if they know that I promote them every day, but they are a wonderful channel. All right. So before we get into today's messages, we're going to do this disclaimer. If you would like to see what this says, you can screenshot it. But I'll read the bottom part. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. And then this is my protection page. If you want to take a picture of that, screenshot that. But I'll pray the last prayer here. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for me and my collective and my subscribers for protection during our divine life purpose and mission here and work on earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give my channel and my platform to you, and I give gratitude and thanks to you in all ways. I pray unto thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay, so all right. Beautiful sacred chimes there. Really, I love the way that they cut through the energy. It's like I'm like clearing the energy constantly before I do these readings, but then whatever starts to come up, it can be pretty heavy at times. All right, so we're going to start with the tarot. Now, the energy that I was picking up and the message that I got on your current situation, well, it's going to come out through the tarot. But somebody is extremely in regret. They're like this is what I was feeling. Somebody's extremely in regret. They're unhappy. They're forced to have to walk away from something. And that something is regarding you and my collective. So, I just heard again, YouTube getting a lawsuit, like $1 billion lawsuit, like no joke. So there may be something going on YouTube. But we'll see what pops out. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, that's the first card. So very immature energy. This denotes a male under 30 who is shy and self-involved. Again, we want to take the gender out of tarot because everybody has masculine and feminine energy. And so again, let the story fit if it's going to fit into your situation. If it's not, then just release it. Okay. That's why when you look at this through the lens of entertainment, you're less likely to project your own stuff onto the reading, and know that anything that comes up in these readings, we're working on it with God. We're actually taking the step to connect with God to work through the issue, okay? So that the future will actually shift when you clear the problem. And then all copycats, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You don't have a connection to God on any of the ones that are trying to copy me. Okay, so you're not going to be able to do the shit that I do because it's not your purpose. So just walk away. Because I feel like somebody in the collective is literally watching me, watching you, trying to copy every single thing that you do, but they don't have the gifts. They don't have the connection to God. They don't have the favor. They don't have the right mind. They're mentally ill, okay, to be doing what this is, to be doing tarot. They're not connected to God. They're connected to some demonic shit. So this is showing me that this Page of Pentacles energy, this could be somebody's child, or it could be somebody that is a neighbor or somebody that was a friend. This is somebody that's very materialistic. They make rash decisions. They argue a lot. They're very untrustworthy and they're not respected. They'll pass through your life without changing it. That's a lie. This person will destroy your life. Like their attempt is to destroy. Any person that this person comes across, they plant negative seeds within the life of whoever they touch, and then they make sure that those negative seeds grow. So I'm not cool with that. I rebuke this energy in the name of Jesus. And I ask that God defend us from this person and intervene on our behalf in this reading and for the situation that's coming up here. So hopefully this is not your child, because this is somebody that's stealing. That's what I'm getting. This Page of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody that's stealing. They're doing fraud. They're doing scams, whatever. They could be a drug mule. That's another thing. Then we've got the Ace of Sword, an excellent time for work in intellectual projects. A breakthrough is possible. Your life's mission or career direction will become clear. The ability to persevere will be crucial at this point. Decisions should be guided by what is just, true, and honorable. Absolutely. Think of problems as opportunities to change. So this is showing me that God is intervening with protection on your behalf. Protecting your projects from whatever this scam artist is planning and plotting. And they could just be like crying wolf, like saying that there's stuff attacking them, and it's not. There's nothing attacking them. This person causes their own downfall. They always do. They always cause their own downfall. It's never like, oh, I was victimized. It's always like, no, you victimized somebody until you victimized the wrong person, and now you got freaking imaginary hands popping out of the sky holding swords and shit, like ready to cut you down. So that's showing me that God's showing up for you. This person could have wanted to bind you or drain your star energy. Again, this person wouldn't know where the fuck to look for that. Unintelligent, ignorant individuals, what I'm talking about here. And immature as shit. Yeah, this situation is over. This person's gotten caught up by like spiritual laws. First of all the spiritual laws that this person has created has got them caught up. But it's not just that, because God's involved. God's like literally judging this person, judging their mother, and judging their father, whether they're alive or dead. That's crazy to me. Judging them because of how this person was raised. Like there's some stuff in the Bible. It says like, honor thy father, honor thy mother. This is somebody that abuses their parents, and they abuse the trust of their parents. And not only that, this person's scamming because this person was taught something evil by their parent, maybe how to leech the system or whatever, how to scam, how to get out of having to pay child support. This person has impregnated many people. Like 4 is what I'm seeing. 4 really young people. Okay. And So this is like a person that's like, hey, hey, homeboy, take this cotton swab so that I don't have to get caught up on the DNA test having to pay child support. This is somebody that needs to be taken. Like, if there's going to be any question of who the father is, and this person needs to be taken themselves into a place that does the test, that they do the testing, not an at-home kit that gets sent to this person. No, you can't trust that shit. This person's going to give it to their friend to test so that the DNA doesn't match. Okay. So I am picking up on a Caucasian male, but it doesn't have to just be a Caucasian male. Okay. It could be an African American male. I'm seeing that as well. Or it could be a Hispanic male. So we've got a couple different races. Like, I'm always looking at the highest perspective that I can see, like the highest vantage point. So this is showing me, whoever you are in the collective, that you're very important, and whatever the seeds that this person has tried to sow. And maybe these dark seeds are actually, oh my God, they're actually probably be impregnating. That's probably what the dark seed is. So this person is, yeah, a demon baby maker, whatever. His seed is bad. Let's just say that. And I think I've heard of something like that, where people are rotten and their seed is bad. This is why in the Bible, God strictly permitted, like, was like, this tribe shall not like mix, procreate, have children, or be with this other tribe, because it creates individuals like this. That's why God is punishing their father and their mother, because they didn't. And it does have to do with scripture, keeping these different tribes apart, because when these tribes come together and they create a person, it's a bad seed. It's a really bad seed. And what does that bad seed do? It just continues to create more bad seeds. Okay. And that's like ruining the world. It's people like this, like these little, like, millennials, like whatever, these little young people that that are ruining some situations. So what does this have to do with the collective? Well, this person's scamming, doing frauds, doing fraud, impersonation, scamming, whatever, somebody else's work. Okay, they're trying to get the benefit off of somebody else's hard work, and they're trying to battle whoever this is that they're attacking. Then we got a King of Pentacles, indicates a man over 40, consummate deal maker and risk taker, smooth talker, sophisticated and successful, gives generously, devoted to civic, religious, and philanthropic activities. This is somebody that cries wolf, this Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Chases the trappings of success, including expensive cars, a nice home, toys, etc. So this could be like what I was feeling. I'm going to put this up here because I feel like this is apparent to this person. Okay. It's the father. And the father has instilled, like, the father's in the upright, but his child's not, because the father connected, his lineage connected with one of the tribes that God forbade them to mate with. This is why you have to, like, people that just go have one night stands, they're very frivolous, they're not thinking about okay, my genetics and this person's genetics, when that comes together, what is that going to create? Is that going to create something deformed? Is that going to create something that's evil? Like, people are not really thinking that, they just want to get off. That's all. They just want to have their orgasm and then be done with it. Well, go then, fine, jerk off into a sock then. Like, save the rest of the world from your disgusting evil seed, because not only this child is being persecuted by God, and when I say persecute, I mean cursed, like heavily cursed and fought against. God doesn't want these disgusting seeds. And it's sad because they are children. But again, this is somebody that didn't, maybe they're atheist, whatever. I feel like these people are very materialistic. They could be attached to a religious organization, like a religion, but they definitely don't believe in the religion that they practice. They don't believe in God. Okay, because of their own problems, not because God hasn't shown up for them, but they don't believe in God because of their own issues. They're like, people are really weird about the way they think about God. They think that God's going to come in and sweep in and save them from their shitty life, but God's like, you are the one that created your own shit. You need to clean it up. Now, if this person was being victimized by somebody or abused, that would be different. Then God may step in, right? But this is somebody that abuses other people. They ruin other people's lives by getting them pregnant with these dark seeds, like a dark worker. And this is somebody that's inverted. They, like, what I'm seeing is upside down crosses, like they've got some type of journal that they write in, and there's upside down crosses like all through the thing. And it's like purely demonic, whatever is being written in this journal. So yeah, this person's being influenced by something very negative. And there goes the Nine of Swords. So yeah, whatever it is, and it could be that maybe this person's trying to copy a psychic or trying to copy a fortune teller or trying to copy a prophet of God. They want to be the prophet of God to this religious institution, but they're not the prophet of God. They're a disgusting, rotten seed. And it's unfortunate to say that. But them thinking that they can copy the prophet of God, steal from the prophet of God, imitate the prophet of God, or impersonate or be an imposter, or trying to copy the prophet of God, that's got God intervening with this sword and the crown, saying, no, you don't have the authority to falsify messages in my name. You don't have the authority to pretend like you are my child. You don't have the authority, you don't have the liberty, and you don't have the right to do what you're doing. This is why God's intervening, and it's going to take away this person's free will, and it's causing them to be in the Nine of Swords. Because grief, first of all, this child is stealing continuously from their parents. When they're this King of Pentacles will give their child money. I don't even know why this person would steal from somebody that you could just ask. Like, why steal and create all that negative karma when you could just ask your parents? And this is somebody that I feel like is for the streets. They like to be on the streets, like, so their parent gives them money, right? Basically enabling them to be a junkie. And I'm not judgmental. I'm just saying it how I see it. Enabling them to continue their, like, I'd say it in a different way, enabling them to continue their unhealthy drug addiction habit that causes them to be on the street all the time. Like, I'm picking up on crack for somebody, and then for somebody else, because again, I was saying like this could be three different people, but I'm seeing heroin and crack, like straight up. These are drugs that are very debilitating. So that's one reason why this person's in the Nine of the Swords. Woe is me. I'm grief, emotional pain, depression, guilt, and deep regret over something that you've done, because this person knows that they are trying to get away. They're, first of all, they've impregnated 4 people. Okay. And this could be somebody that's like in their 30s. All right. Doesn't have to be under 30, but this is somebody that's impregnated 4 people, and they're literally trying to scam and fraudulently pass the DNA test so that they don't have to pay any child support. And their father, this idea didn't come from this little junkie. This idea came from the father, who knows what their son is. They know they created a bad seed. Okay. They just don't know how to deal with him. So they just continually give this person money, right? And then this person goes and buys more drugs with that money, and then uses those drugs. And while this person is high is when they decide that they're going to be a prophet of God, that they're going to just basically shit in God's face. Like, just, they might as well fart in God's face. Like, literally just spit and piss in God's face, because like trying to impersonate one of God's children and trying to take them out of the game, that's what this person, they want to be a preacher like their father, because their father is somebody that does some type of, like, it could be evangelist, or it could be a preacher of some type, or reverend or something like that. This father wants this son who is not anything like the father. Let's just say that. It's even amazing that this person came from this person. So maybe this person is an adopted or foster parent, because I'm like, how in the hell did you create that? But no, I don't think it is. I think that it's literally their father. Their father knows what their son is doing, knows the character of their child, that they cannot be trusted. And it says here, He is neither trustworthy nor respected. Okay, he will pass through your life uh without changing it. That's not true. He's got a codependent relationship going on with this King of Pentacles financially, right? And then he's got a codependent relationship going on with the drugs. I don't know why he's trying to mix. Like, it's like if this person wanted to stay asleep and everything like that, then they should have just continued on with their drug use and not tried to involve taking the work of a prophet. That's specifically like this King of Pentacles assisted or did this spell work for this Page of Pentacles in the reverse to take the destiny of a real prophet of God, and that is why they're being punished. It's not just because they're sowing bad seeds, not just because this person and his wife should have never came together and had a baby. It was forbidden. God forbade it. So they're getting kicked out of something because God, like literally, when God forbids you to do shit and then you go and you do that exact shit, puts you in the Nine of Swords. God forbade you to do that. God said no. This person was warned about the mother of this individual. Okay, many times warned about their integrity and what they were going to do. And then this person had to link in with this person's parent. So is this this King of Pentacles is still with the woman that is this person's parent. And that's why God is cursing them. God is bringing down like this sword. Imagine like this, like a hand coming out of space with a sword that's got a crown on it. And that crown doesn't belong to this person. All right, what else do we need to know? So this is somebody that has got really bad, like keep your teenagers away from this person. Again, the illegal activity, this person's in their 30s, but why are they having actual relationships with teenagers? I'm talking about like people that are from ages 13 to 17 specifically. There's 4 individuals that have been impregnated by this bad seed, and their life since they got pregnant has turned to shit. Some of them decided to abort. Okay. And honestly, that's more of where God is like, yeah, it would be better if you just never had done this, but aborting it would be the best thing for everybody involved. And God, and trust me, God, that's strange to come from God because we know that God loves babies and loves children, but God doesn't love God. This is why all I can say is this is exactly why God said, like in the Bible, do this, what were they like? I don't remember the names of the tribes, but I think, but God specifically was like, the people of this tribe shall not come together and meet with the people of this tribe. Well, everybody forgot about that. People don't even know what tribe they belong to nowadays. And so they just share their like, okay, sperm and bodily secretions. They're very extremely divine. So spreading that seed was something that's like dark and not divine. That's why God said not to do this, basically. So basically, if they had followed what the scriptures and the Bibles of their own religion had said, and if they had gotten counsel before marrying, like real counsel with God, like having a real sit down and be like, hey, Lord, can you tell me about this woman that, because I feel like this man, this King of Pentacles, was enchanted, by a woman that did magic on him. And that's the reason that they came together. Yeah, this is the illumination of that, the sun. So it's just showing me that this is one of the reasons why God made the flood, to annihilate the bloodlines that were creating Nephilims. And the Nephilim were coming out deformed. It was like only till the end of the experiments where they started to come out somewhat normal. But yeah, they were all coming out with like major issues. So it was like the DNA is rejecting itself. And that's what I see is going on with this person. The magician, like I just said, there was magic involved. So whatever magic was involved to trick this man into sleeping with this child's mother, we rebuke that. We call judgment on that now, and judgment on any of the bad seeds. Why are we doing this? Because this little person, this rotted little soul, and I can say that I smell putrefaction off of him. This rotted little soul is going around pretending to be a prophet of God. Literally, this little shit might be the Antichrist. I'm not fucking joking. I'm not even kidding. Like, this little shithead literally may be the Antichrist. And not little, because this is, again, I'm picking up somebody that could be in their 30s. So that's gross. They may be 39 or 38. So yeah, the fact that this King of Pentacles is helping this older man cover up the fact that he has impregnated 4 teenagers. Yeah, that's bad. And this person's a Mason, is what I'm picking up. This King of Pentacles. I don't think that I don't think the son knows that his father's a Mason and a preacher. Or this guy could be a part of the Order of Melchizedek. Or Melchizedek. I don't know how to say that name. Okay. Sorry if I mispronounce anything. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I went through these cards and put them all in the upright. So how any of them are coming up upside down is kind of like really weird to me. But the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is about this child. Theft, embezzlement, mismanagement of funds. Okay, this person that's for the streets, this little Antichrist. Be very cautious with money and investments, possible loss of a home. This person, like I said, for the streets. They don't have a home because they gave it away to, for drugs. Like, that's sad. Do not refinance or borrow against a home, move or relocate very cautiously. This child also thinks that if they get off the streets and they move somewhere else, that nobody will be able to find them and persecute them for impregnating teenagers when they're 30, in their late 30s. It's disgusting. Also, this person, I just heard the name Kyle, then I heard the name Maddox and Trenton or Trent. Then I heard Ken or Kenneth. So that could be you, or it could be somebody in this situation. Darren, David. Belphegor, the demon of sloth. And sloth means like late. I don't know why they say sloth, because there's an animal that's called sloth and they're freaking adorable. And the sloths are only slow when they're on the ground. They can go like 30 to 60 miles per hour when they're in the trees. That's why I'm like, why are we like labeling the sloth as being lazy? Because I guess they lay around a lot. But yeah, if that animal needs to get up and go somewhere, boom. But again, Belphegor is the demon of sloth. And when I say that this demon's got his hooks, like think about Cenobites and how they got hooks. This demon has energetic hooks into this child and is completely feeding them with the, energies of what's creating this Antichrist energy. So yeah, loss of luxury items. Do not spend money right now. Again, this King of Pentacles is losing a lot of money through their son. But I don't think that they care, because they feel like they have the backing of some type of secret society or the backing of some other community that's going to help, or religion that's going to help them financially if they ever need it. But this King of Pentacles could just say no to their son. But why they don't do that is because they don't like, this person could be in politics as well, or trying to get into politics. They don't want any unnecessary attention being drawn to them. Again, if I look at this from a bigger perspective, this almost in a sense talks about how like Joe Biden and his son Hunter how his son Hunter was. I'm just going to read this card, and this is going to nail this shithead's personality. Denotes a male under 30, but we know that obviously Hunter's in his 30s or over 30, okay, who is shy and self-involved. This person may embrace new ideas and trends. He is somewhat materialistic and makes rash decisions. He is prone to making mistakes and argues over minor points. He is neither trustworthy nor respected. He will pass through your life without changing it. That pretty much describes that person. And then this right here, this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, shows me that because of this person, theft, embezzlement, mismanagement of funds, this is what this person did. Like, oh, you want to talk to my dad, who's the president? $50 million. Like, that's the type of shit that I'm getting. Like, you pimped your father out. Then this little shithead literally thought that they were going to go mess around in the spirit world, thought that they were going to become a magician, thought they were going to do some type of magic to try to cover this mismanagement. No, like, there's people that watch the way that money moves, and money is an energy. And so they're watching how the energy moves, and then they're looking for the actual financial proof, right? But yeah, this mismanagement of fund, be very cautious with money and investments, possible loss of a home. This is talking about that situation. So that could, again, his son stealing money from the government, stealing money through his father, and extorting other people to like talk to his father, whatever this weirdo shit is. This could be one reason why Biden had to step down from presidency, because the amount of money that is, I was literally getting over $50 million. Yeah. The amount of money that this person has embezzled and stole is ridiculous. So yeah, this is like, and that's why these readings, it's so important for you to use your best discernment, use a pendulum, be asking yes and no questions, because we're looking at things from an archetypal situation, because this is the collective, which means we're reading everybody's energy that's in the collective of humanity. So if this is a story that's on repeat and it can play out many different ways, then again, you just have to like look at this information and know we're looking at it from the highest point possible. And so however it fits your life, and if it doesn't fit your life, that's totally fine and okay. Know that a lot of the times when things are prophetic, you're not going to recognize it as truth because it's prophecy. It's something that hasn't happened yet. There's a lot of people that are scared of me because the shit that I've said to them, like personally, they didn't come true right away. But trust me, when a prophet speaks and a prophet says something, something will happen. It could be 1 year, it could be 10 years. That shit's going to happen when it's a real prophet of God. And for some reason, this energy has tried to impersonate or steal the destiny of somebody that is a real prophet, that really does have gifts. We got the devil on the bottom. So we know what influence they're under. Obviously, if they're doing witchcraft. Four of Wands, creative goals and projects will be completed. Ideas are plentiful. Financial rewards come in from completed work. Money doesn't necessarily mean happiness, though. All right. Celebrate life's passages, reward for your success that you've achieved. You feel really alive and excited about the future. So this is kind of where your energy is, prophet or prophetess. And I do feel like you are the star, so I'm being guided to take that. So yeah, you are the star. You are emitting this energy that is otherworldly. It is a light, okay? And you bear within you, the new age of Aquarius, okay? You actually have the codes and everything for that already within you. So the star can talk about insight and hope. It talks about dreams for the future. I feel like your dreams are going to become very much more clear. Whatever this energy was that was blocking a lot of people in the collective is being cleared up by the Most High God. We're calling judgment on this situation. There shouldn't be anybody in the public that's going through the Nine of Swords, because this person is a greedy, selfish pig and a lazy lady. Yeah. So Mammon also has hooks into this kid. This younger energy is mostly the biggest problem. But the fact that this father is supporting their criminal behavior, yes, having sex with a minor is criminal behavior. Okay. By trying to cover their child up, hide their child, or fuck with any DNA testing. That's why I said that the person needs to be called into a lab that does the testing themselves, and let that other like person that works at the lab swab this kid for DNA. Don't send them the at-home test, because they're going to just give it to their homeboy. Okay, like straight up, that's already the plan. And maybe they've already followed through with that and gotten away with it. But yeah, like they don't want to be caught up for impregnating teenagers with their bad seed. The reason they're getting caught up and the reason God's intervening is because they're using magic to deceive people, and because this person's creating bad seeds. They're creating bad children, people that are going to not love God, that are going to be all about the devil shit. They're creating bad seeds. They're not creating good people. And I believe that anybody could become a good person if they wanted to. But this is just showing that it's because of the seed. That's why this tribe was not supposed to mate with this tribe. It was forbidden. There was actually laws in the past, but those laws have been broken because we don't run laws by the Bible anymore, which is probably a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because this situation is happening a lot, right? And the lovers. So you could have a twin flame that you're with right now. Somebody is coveting that relationship, like that contract. I want to say that contract. They're coveting the actual spiritual contract that you have with somebody else, because this is somebody that's going to run through women and just keep running through women, or girls, actually, I should say, because they're not even women, they're children. Major creepy vibes off that person. So the lovers, right? I can't show the card like, I mean, I can if I cover up that part of it because they're naked. And I don't want to be demonetized. That's why I don't hold the star. I could show you that if I cover up her. You are a beautiful soul. There is something about you that is definitely unique. It's definitely special, and it's definitely different than it's so different than this energy over here. You are high vibrational. This energy is very low vibrational. But I am feeling a lot of that coveting energy, that like, it's like a gaping hole of endless desire that somebody has to be filled, because this person's got mother issues. Okay. This person wants to be whoever is in my collective's twin flame so bad. So maybe you have social media and this person knows you through that, or maybe it could be something else. Let's look at what's the Tea Tarot or Oracle. So yeah, they could know you through social media, and that's how they covet you. Or they could be a neighbor, or you could have a child that you need to protect from this person. You know, there was always a rule in my house that if a boy came over, and yeah, I was allowed to play with little boys when I was young, because, whatever. But if a boy came over that was a friend, the door to the bedroom always had to be open. And most of the time we wouldn't even play in there because we'd go outside or whatever. But still, if there was anything going on in the bedroom, the door was open, and was like a door down for my parents. So they made it so it was like very secure for me to have friends over and stuff. I feel like this young person takes advantage of teens whose parents are not around so that they can have a way in. Okay. Like they basically profile neglectful parents, and along with the situation with the teen. All right, let's see what else. Hustling, making it rain, focus on money and getting it. Like I said, this person is doing this confirmation. They're doing this theft, this embezzlement. They're still doing it. Okay, so whatever they were reprimanded for, and if this is Hunter, he's still doing it. They're still doing it. They're just using black magic now, and They think that they have the right to do this because this King of Pentacles is a part of some type of, I want to say fraternity or some type of group. But yeah, hustling, making it rain, focus on money and getting it. However, the next card that just fell out is bankrupt. So this is bankruptcy. So this is showing me that these people, why are these people doing this theft and embezzlement and all this bullshit? Because they're actually bankrupt. They're spiritually bankrupt and they're physically bankrupt. And it's because of this person's drug problem that they're in that situation. Moving. Like I said, this person may be thinking about relocating and moving to a new place, so that thinking that they're like, if they go to a new city, if they go to a new state, if they go out of the country and they move, then they won't be able to be persecuted for impregnating these teenagers. Okay, but they don't realize that one of the fathers of one of these teenagers is like a, like I want to say like a preacher, like how this energy came off as a preacher. I want to say yeah, they're actually active in their life even though they're not with the mother of that person, and that this person will endlessly send God. This is why, yeah, this preacher prayed about this pregnancy and knew that it was of the devil and knew that it was a bad seed. I think this person maybe even literally thinks that this child created from this person and their child is the Antichrist. And I am not even joking. I think that they're effing right. So that's really crazy. So yeah, so this person's praying to God about this situation. That's why God's getting involved. And this is a weird story, you guys. Like, this is so weird. Thief. Robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. This is by this person impregnating teenagers. They're stealing their destiny. It's destiny theft. Okay, they're stealing the futures of these individuals. Now, these people, because of the seed that they're carrying, if they're even able to bring that shit into this world, they're going to be forced to flee to the wilderness. Why am I saying that? Because God is going to run their ass out of society and into the goddamn wilderness. And that's not a joke. So this father who is trying to protect their child by praying for them, it's already been done. Unfortunately, it can't be undone. The seed, the negative seed, the bad seed can't be unsown unless they wanted to abort. And but again, that's something that's against this preacher's belief system and against the girl's belief system. The girl's going to do whatever her parents say, but that's where the big issue is, and this amount of grief is that they don't believe in aborting, you know, and so the other option is then to bring the fucking Antichrist into this world. I don't even know. I don't know what I would do. Well, first of all, I don't know what I would do. This is like a very sensitive situation, I think. Bad reputation. Again, ruining their reputation and the reputation of other people. Ignoring. So after this person impregnates these people, he basically ignores them, like hits it and quits it. Hooked. Like I said, these demons have hooks into this individual. And so that's why I do feel like these demonic hooks and these attachments, you see, they were with this person when they had relationships with these other women. And through those relationships, those same hooks transferred to these women. So yeah, it is the demon world basically trying to create an Antichrist, literally through people. And they're doing it in a perverted, disgusting way. I mean, I'm going to repeat this, but what I just heard, but from the demonic side, if this could have been done through incest, it would have been even better for them. It would have made it even more powerful for them. Like the more evil the way that this could be done, like I also get that this person has RAPED 3 women that are not the ones that got pregnant. Thank goodness. And this is another thing that the father is covering up with witchcraft. That's bad. We call judgment immediately. I do feel like these people met this person through an online connection. Ain't shit. They ain't shit. Okay. It's true. Photo proof, getting evidence. Okay. The fact that these children, when they come out, are going to look like this person and like this person's father, to the point where it's like, yeah, that person is part of that tribe. There's going to be, because like I said, how they were going to mess with the DNA testing, there's going to be photos that are taken, and then literally those photos are going to be sent. It's going to be brought up in court somehow. That's why this person feels like they need to flee, because the babies that are coming out of these people look exactly like him, and God did that shit on purpose. Like, this person's divine life purpose is to create the Antichrist. And so that's why the demons are working so hard with him and through his father as well to do so. But what I just heard is that the Antichrist has to be a male child, and I feel like he's got one. I feel like he has one male child and the three female children. Yeah, unfazed. Okay. You and my collective, even though this, whatever this energy is, somehow is trying to plot against your love life and your star energy, and you having all of your community, your happy life and stuff like that, you're going to remain unfazed, because you didn't even know about this situation and how because you are chosen, it's just part of divine prophecy that this person creates the Antichrist, and you and your lover, or you and your twin flame, come together. That creates the energy of the Most High God, the oneness of that. And then somehow you destroy the Antichrist on a spiritual level naturally. Okay. And that's why you're going to remain unfazed. I think that they thought that this was the correct time to do this plot and plan, because they've used multiple families, multiple bad tribes coming together to try to create this before. But again, when you have free will, that person still has free will to accept being the Antichrist or not. And before, where this had gone through before, like let's say that this is just different people and this is a different decade, right? They tried to create the Antichrist decades and decades and decades ago, and it didn't work, because the human that was supposed to be the Antichrist had free will, and they chose a better path. Okay. Unbothered, unfazed, and unbothered. That is how God is going to keep you. Okay, what the demons just said is they need the perfect formula, the perfect situation, and the perfect formula of energies to occur to manifest this being, right? And they are saying that they're pretty close, but they don't have it. The one thing that they don't have is the thing of free will. That's why they're using the magician to try to influence and like oppress or change the free will of the Antichrist. Okay. Yeah, giving money to a bunch of stupid shit, and he continued to give money and enable him. Okay, and all that did is put him and everybody else in the Nine of Swords by enabling this person to be a junkie or a drug addict or whatever you want to call it. Somebody that's addicted to hard shit, like hardcore drugs like heroin and crack and meth and shit. Like not talking about weed. Okay, I don't even consider weed a drug in any type of way, really. It's medicine, but again, I guess people use heroin as medicine. I don't know. I don't really know. I just know that it's something in the milk ain't clean with these people. Boss daddy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big dick energy. This is the energy of the King of Pentacles. But I also get that it could have to do with your divine twin flame being like, even if they're a woman, being like a boss, you know? Creativity steals your, this is what I was saying. This little person, like, you have some prophetic power. You are in the star energy, and you have this divine union that is guaranteed to you by the Most High God. Nothing will come in between this union. Nothing can come in between this union, and people will support this union when it comes in. It is the exact opposite situation in every type of way than this situation over here. This situation over here is the exact opposite of this situation over here. This is a divine match that God made, a twin flame union right here in the lovers, okay, with the star. That is your energy. That is what you're coming into. This is what God is showing me, that this is the opposite polarity of a divine union and then a not divine union. And see all the manipulation about this shit that's had to, I mean, this person's not even aware that they're creating the Antichrist, or they like have no awareness of this shit. And I think that that is funny, but it's still, they're being ran by demons. They're being manipulated and controlled by demonic forces. And that's why they're, you know, seeking out people that are from these specific tribes that we're told not to mate with. Okay. Anyways, plus this person wants to be a prophet of God or whatever, and that's weird, because that's what your job is. You are the star. You will remain unbothered. Okay, that is what your job is. Because this popped out. The creativity steals your ideas, steals your work. That's where it was talking about theft, thief, robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. This person is trying to steal from the collective because they know what a divine union looks like. Steals your idea, copies your work, duplicates, and feeds off of you. What else, Spirit? So how would this even happen? How would this person end the world? I don't feel like the Antichrist has to do with the ending of the world. That's what God's saying. The world, there will be a transition and a shift. Okay. You could call it the end of the world, but there will be a transition and a shift away from this energy. Okay. But this energy is not going to cause that shift. Or maybe they are. Are they going to cause this shift? No, it's more of your divine energy that's going to cause this shift, because you have the higher vibration. Moving on, thank you, next. This is what this person does. Hit it and quit it. Moving on, thank you, next. Okay. An offer. So spiritually, somebody's made an offer to this person. All right. Like this, like an offer. So that has something to do with the magician. We rebuke whatever has enchanted these people, or whatever you want to call it, however you want to call people being possessed and influenced and stuff, or enchanted or whatever. We ask that God rebuke this offer that was made from the demonic kingdom. Because I feel like that This person's trying to evade getting in trouble in every type of way. It's like really ridiculous. Drama starter. They're more willing to start drama, and they don't even care about their father. This person doesn't give like they're just using their father. They don't really love their father. They have no problem starting drama around their father's name if they can feed off of it and gain anything off of it. And yeah, bringing the Antichrist into this world is being a drama starter, okay? That's starting a lot of drama. That's basically starting a war with the divine forces of this world that are already living here. So people like that, people just need to be careful, because this is showing you about somebody effing around and finding out the hard way. Okay. They're going to find out that their demonic bullshit. First of all, this person's father is a demon wearing a human's face. Okay. Lucifuge Rofocal is who this is. That's why we're dealing. So if you know anything about Lucifuge Rofocal, you would know that basically that it's a demon of stealing shit, like of theft, of money, of blood money. So yeah, there again, that's part of why there's a bad seed here, because it's coming from a demon and from a woman who was using witchcraft on the father. So weird. You're uninterested. I think the world's uninterested. Legal issues, court judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. Like I said, this person is facing legal issues because of the people that they've impregnated, and because the people that they impregnated are not even of age, are not adults. That's a big problem. See, he was able to get away with it with these 3 children, but then this one person has a preacher for a daddy. And yeah, that's different, yo. Groupie. So yeah, this person's a groupie, a wannabe. Is there anything else that we need from this? Fishing for comments. So yeah, this person is trying to fish. I do feel like they're abusing divination and getting readings done as well. But they're trying to see if they can predict, or like I said, this person wants to be a prophet. They are looking through people's comments to see if anybody knows about this, if any of the other psychics on YouTube or whatever, or TikTok is what I just heard. If anybody else has picked up on what he's been doing, because once it shows up here, then it's for sure going to be, taken care of. Kissing ass. This person kisses their father's ass like continuously to try to stay out of trouble. Dirt digging, looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. Also, I feel like this father has assisted the son in digging dirt on the families that they have done wrong, because I know that this father knows that this person has raped at least, I was seeing at least 3 to 4 women. Okay, maybe the 4th one was an attempt and it didn't actually happen, but still an attempt to do that, it kind of does count as doing that. But yeah, then trying to blackmail their victims by doing dirt digging on them. Okay, that's what they do. And they try to use their name like literally for shit. So this could literally be about Joe Biden and Hunter, but it could also be about the Rockefellers. It could be about the Masons. Spiritual hater hates on your spirituality, light, and magic power. This person hates on the fact that you already exist, you are already created, and that you are in your position to cancel out the Antichrist. Like that you are like that one saving grace. This person hates that shit. And so and this person's consciousness is that they're partially possessed. Like I said, all the demons that have the hooks in them, they have very weird, they do weird shit when they're possessed. That's why it's causing all of this drama. Karmic friends. Okay. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That's this person sees whoever's in the collective as competition. Also, this person's got a lot of karmic friends that are willing to sell that person out. I just seen this popping out. Forcer forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Apist. So yeah, there's a lot of bad karma coming to the father and to the son because of these assaults. And yeah, that would be a great way to create the Antichrist through actual assault, right? That would just be a very evil way to do it. I mean, like I said, the demons literally said if it could have been done through incest, it would have been better. It would have been more powerful or whatever, right? So they're looking at it like if it was done through being aped, right? Then that would be even better for the demons because the lower the vibration of the experience, the further that they can dig these hooks into this baby and into this situation, the more they can bring the frequency down. And this is something that this pastor, reverend, parent of whoever this person is that is a teenager that's pregnant, they're getting this information probably not from this reading, but they're getting it from God. Okay, that's some scary shit. They're getting the exact information that I'm getting from God, and they're getting it as well. So if they were to come across this reading, it would be absolute confirmation. Then we got justice in the reverse. Like I said, nothing was being done about this person. Their father was paying money, paying fines, getting them out of trouble continuously because they're wealthy. Patience is needed. Show mercy to others. Do not be harsh with them. Predicts violence, injustice, inequality, legal complication, and broken laws. Biased treatment, bureaucracy, rules, and regulations. Do not take shortcuts. Follow all laws. Possible lawsuit or debt collection. No matter what, this person's going to be dragged into some type of court for that debt collection. And that's part of why they're having to do this weirdo hustle shit and they're bankrupt. The Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you being in the Wheel of Fortune is like causing the injustice that this person did or is doing, or like just them trying to create this ploy is going against, because you're a caretaker of the planet, and part of what your purpose is to fight against the Antichrist in the end of days. That's why you're here. And that's why you have a twin flame union, because it's going to be both of you coming together and banishing this energy from the world and its influence with the help of God, though. So don't even worry. You're like, you, my friend, are coming. You're the star. You're coming into the lovers, and you have the gift of prophecy within you, and you're on the top of the Wheel of Fortune. That's going to cause this person to be on the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune. Why? Because how I explained that these are the two opposite polarities of one another. Like for this to exist, for this divine union, perfect match made, heaven, God, kingdom spouse, perfectness of twin flame love, relationship, bond. I have chills all over my body right now. This is such a good feeling. It's such a relief. So to have this on such a high vibrational level, you have to understand the law of polarity, and that there is an opposite polarity of what you are, and that is what this shit is over here. Okay. And so you don't have to think anything else other about it. God's saying, just knowing about the law of polarity, that there is an opposite situation to your divinity. Okay. That is trying to play itself out. Like, imagine this is like a chessboard in the game of life. This situation's trying to play itself out, but there's a lot of bad karma. There's a lot of very dense energy, very negative, very low vibrational energy. Um, that is at play in this situation. That's why it's the opposite of you, but you cancel that out. This can never cancel you out, though. That's why it's not equally yoked. Even though it's the opposite polarity, it's not equally yoked because these people do not have God. They have God fighting against them, trying to not let this situation create. God's not going to take away anybody's free will. Everybody needs to get the frick over that. Okay, get over the fact that God is not going to come in to life and take away the free will of any of these people. That's a violation against his own creation, right? So again, God will intervene and fight if they but will fight back energetically, but will not take away the free will of this person. Okay, because it's all part of this person's development. If they didn't have free will, they wouldn't be able to choose their own choices, and they wouldn't be able to learn, grow, and develop. Okay, so God sees the biggest picture, and so that's why God's intervening so that this situation doesn't get out of hand, because it's obviously gotten out of hand really bad. But this situation getting out of hand is throwing you into a further ascension and alignment, which is a very positive thing for you. It's putting you at the top of the wheel of fortune and putting these people at the bottom of the wheel of fortune. So you got to just be like, and don't judge. We try not to judge. We don't judge. That's for God to do. We don't judge. Like, we ask for God to call judgment. We're not calling judgment. We're asking God to call judgment. Okay. That's a big difference there. And forgive me if I've ever said I call judgment. But when I say that, I'm not talking about me, little Estrella. I'm talking about me, the Most High God, that higher self aspect that is one with the Most High God. I'm talking about that. That's what I'm working with. And I'm working with the Most High, which is the creator of everything. Ineffable. That's the only way. It's ineffable. The moment you try to define what God is, the moment that you try to define or pinpoint what God is, you lose it, because you're trying to words ensnare, they spell, they entrap, right? And so you can't, like, God is so much more than just good. Like, words don't equal what the actual thing that God is. So there's no way for language to even truly describe the divine that would be accurate, because the moment we try to use words or adjectives, we're putting the Most High in a box, and that limits it limits our perception of what the Most High is able to do. But like I said, God, through Christ, through God, through higher self, anything is possible and everything is possible. So again, we just have to know that. I think, the hangman, because this is a situation that's causing for sacrifice. So yeah, I just got really nauseated with the hangman card. It's the card of contradictions. These people are being put up as a sacrifice. Again, they could have tried to sacrifice you to take your power. Ew, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and I pray for divine intervention to come down and take away these sins of this world and the sins of these people, and to leave the collective alone so that they can just live their life without this stuff. Yeah. So, Six of Cups in the reverse. You lose sight of future by dwelling on the past. Pain and difficulty do not disappear right away. Emotional upset continues. This person is not taking responsibility for your emotions, for your actions. This person is the biggest problem. Well, no, I mean, the father's also a really big problem, but still, it is this person that's doing this embezzlement, theft, and thief, and all this shit, So it's like, self-control is necessary now. Inheritance or a possible gift, large sum of money affects your mood. So again, them trying to put you up under sacrifice has caused them to be in pain and difficulty. Let's just say that. Emotionally upset. They're not taking responsibility for themselves. They need to control themselves. Self-control is necessary now. And they're wanting your inheritance but they don't have a soul They don't have a soul. This person doesn't, but you do. That's the big difference. Why you like this person can't sacrifice something that they don't own. Let me just explain how this sacrificial shit works to all you Masons out there that have your thumbs up your fucking ass and don't know what's going on. Okay, you cannot sacrifice some shit that don't belong to you. And the soul of another person don't belong to you, it belongs to God. You're not going to be sacrificing or selling somebody else's soul for any type of material gain. Absolutely not. You're not going to be selling anybody's soul, unaliving them, and taking their gifts. That is not how nature works. That's not how God works. That's not how death works. That's not how inheriting gifts works. That doesn't even fucking make sense. For you to inherit something from somebody, they need to be alive to pass it down to you. You can't kill them and take them. You can't unalive them and take them. That is stupid to me. This person doesn't have a soul. So if they had spiritual gifts, they wouldn't be able to use them because you got to have a soul to use the spiritual gifts, to have the inheritance. So again, this is somebody that a big coveting energy here really is coveting whoever's in my collective. I keep seeing the Eight of Pentacles and I'm like, stay away from this reading. But like literally, I just keep seeing that. Four of Pentacles and inheritance. This is about an inheritance coming to you. That inheritance has to do with this soul contract twin flame relationship. Okay, we're at 1 minute 11. Okay, so inheritance, gift, or large sum of money leads to arguments, possessiveness, and selfishness. You try to keep all the money for yourself. That's what this person's trying to do. It's foolish to try to control others' actions and situations around you. Resistance to change is affecting your judgment. A contract is signed or agreement is reached. You will be in a position of authority. Yes, you have a contract with the divine and it has been reached. Okay. You are fulfilling that contract and whatever it is that you're doing. Continue to pray, continue to be a good person, continue to give unconditional love to people. Page of Wands. So this is a male who is self-confident, charming, and generous. Nature lover, enthusiastic, active, and involved. Very emotional. This is a star child. This is a child of, and this could be a spiritual baby, or this could be a physical baby that will come about. It maybe not will come about through you, but it will come about because of you, because of your light, because your union is drawing other people's unions together. Then this person is the opposite of what the Antichrist will be. This person encourages and inspires others to be their best and outgoing and gregarious personality. So again, this is showing you how that opposite polarity, how this person's trying to create the Antichrist, or maybe this person is the Antichrist, who fucking knows. But either way, the demons seem to say that this person and their father have the Antichrist situation going on. All right. And that one almost bent. The devil. So we know that they're being driven by the devil and by black magic, part of their Masonic. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Masons were trying to create the Antichrist so that they could end the world and whatever the fuck else after that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a plot, but they're really utilizing somebody that's stupid and very unintelligent and is easy to manipulate them because you can get them to do anything for drugs or for money. So yeah, the devil denotes a greedy, materialistic, selfish person. Disregard for others. Beware of someone who tries to control you. You are caught in an unhealthy situation. The card of sexual perversity and dark secrets. Actual addiction, overspending, substance abuse, compulsions. Judge people by their values, not by their outside appearance. Okay. What else? Is there anything else that we need to see about this situation, God, before I do the angel numbers and close out? Judgment. So yes, judgment is being called. Judgment, and so this situation is going to shift because judgment is being called. I'm going to put it right here next to the Black Magician. So this shows me that any contracts or legal stuff is going to go in your favor, collective. It says, forgive those who have hurt you and move on with your life. Find a new career. If you have been in a low period, it signifies a turnaround. Again, the judgment being right next to the Wheel of Fortune is showing me that, yeah, it's going to be a turnaround. Okay. So with that, is there anything else that they need to know? We got 10 of swords on the bottom. So I do feel like taking this, I feel like this person who is doing the devilry, we'll just call it devilry, that they are in the 10 of swords, bottoming out, trouble is on the way, thinking like a victim or a martyr. This person literally impregnates people with their dark seed, with their attachments and hooks and shit, and doesn't think that that's wrong. Like, they're doing this to underage people. Your home life may be interrupted. This person's going to lose their home, period. That's why I said they for the streets. No matter how powerful and safe you are, trouble will find you. That's the inevitability of what's going to happen to this person. It's unfortunate. I mean, it's fortunate and unfortunate. Now, if they were to come across this reading, they could very well stop everything that they're doing and turn the situation around. But I don't feel like they have the emotional maturity to do that. Okay, so the angel numbers. The angel numbers that come through here are going to give you confirmation about what we talked about today. When you see these angel numbers in your reality, you're going to be aware and be mindful of what you're thinking, what you're talking about, what you're doing at that time. Okay, then you're going to take that information and you're going to apply it to the interpretation of the angel number, and that's going to give you a personal reading, more information. But know that when you see these numbers, that you are in alignment, that you are getting the messages, and that there is something confirming this situation. I should have named this reading the Antichrist. Maybe I'll change it afterwards, the name of it. But yeah. 0330, lucky shirt. Be aware of what you're wearing right now. It's a lucky shirt. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. Transferring responsibility to others. One of these women may have an item that belongs to this person that has their DNA on it. So if they try to falsify this DNA test, I don't want to say women, I'm sorry, they're little girls, but one of the teenager little girls has like a t-shirt and a piece and some of this guy's hair. Whatever clothing item this lucky shirt is that they're going to have, that's going to bring them luck, literally, because it's just going to be by lucky coincidence that this person left an item over at this teenager's house. They're going to use that DNA to do the test and get this person's going to get caught up and brought into court for legal issues for trying to falsify the DNA test. That's what I am getting. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Somebody may be influencing this masculine to do witchcraft on people, and that could be their father wants them to join the Masonic group, but this person's too irresponsible and they're full of shit. There's no integrity within this person. So this person would really destroy whatever organization, if it's the Illuminati, this person would destroy the Illuminati by bringing problems and drama and shit. Yeah, confirmation. So when this dad comes across this reading, you Mason piece of shit, you better not try it. I mean, actually, why don't you go ahead and teach this person all of your wicked, sinning, evil, bad karma ass ways, because it's just going to ruin your organization. Y'all be brought down, and it'll be doing everybody a favor. So go ahead and continue to be a fucking idiot. Excuse my language. 2002, the void. Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. Also, these people have paid for scientists to evolve a voting manipulation subconscious machine. So yes, I really feel like that part has to do with Hunter or whatever. Because this has to do with them trying to make sure that the vote would go to their dad. That could be another thing that got found out about why Biden decided to drop out at the last minute. Could be because of this other stuff that the feds are getting into, that this son has been taking the tax dollars, like millions of dollars of tax money, through the father's connection, and has been paying for these machines and whatever this technology shit is to be built so that they could sway the minds of the people, so that people, why are they doing this? It's going to first start with with experimenting on the public, tampering with the subconscious mind, subliminal type energy, but it's sent through a frequency made by a machine using radionics. Okay. So it's going to be blasted out. So first they're going to start with voting, then they're going to start with everybody bowed. And so once they're able to successfully, thank you guys for whoever sent me a gift, thank you. So literally for this situation, it's like they're, once they successfully get a whole group of people to change their vote to being whatever, that once they have the proof of that, then this agenda is really going to get started, because they're going to be using these machines and this technology to get people to try to bow down to the beast or whatever the fuck that is, or take this mark of the beast, which is another form of technology that is being developed, you know, under our tax money. Longing, technology, ambition, forward thinking, stress, and depression. Yeah, so you have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. Then we have 0440. This is why people need to be really in tune with their intuition. Okay, I'm going to look into your situation. Hakeem, the dream. All right, we're going to pull a card for that because I don't have a good feeling. I don't feel like this person's going to contact you. I mean, I've got really bad chills going up my spine. There's something off about this. Okay, sometimes you need to understand that rejection is protection. Okay. This person maybe didn't have the best interest in, yeah, that's part of what I'm feeling. They had a whole plot set up for you. Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is showing me that this person, okay, whenever we see the Queen of Swords, this is somebody that tries to balance themselves. They gain wiser from life's experience, but this is somebody that has been harmed. They've been emotionally battered in some type of way. Okay, so yeah, there's been a lot of conflict and sorrow in her life. I do feel like she's intelligent, but she has something pushing her. What do I mean when I say she has something pushing her? She has something influencing her, okay? An entity, and this entity has interacted with you. Okay? This entity has interacted with you. You maybe saw her face change because this entity comes forward and battles you. Like, this is literally what I'm seeing. So yeah, so the Queen of Swords energy. Also, God said that this person may not be the right person for you, and it may not be the right time. She needs to go heal. She is so unhealed, right? She is so unhealed. And I feel like this is kind of a situation that can go back and forth if you let it. Like, it's like if you continue to go after this woman, she's eventually going to cut you down, is what I'm seeing in some type of way. And then the tower's at the bottom of that. So that's giving you another warning. Plus, I had, like, when you asked, I saw the question, I had a super weird feeling. So something's not clean in the milk with her, or with the question, or with the situation. Okay. Yeah, because the tower, this woman tends to bring with her a tower. So it's like, this could be another example of just the two tribes that are not supposed to be together. Also, I am picking up that you're under magic right now. That's why she's dealing with this entity, because she's done some type of magic on you so that you keep coming back to her, keep coming after her. That's causing a tower. Oh my gosh. Then the next card is the Two of Cups, literally. So if we look at this, this is showing me your future with that. Okay. God's testing you. So you got the Queen of Swords, then you got the Tower. Okay. And the Two of Cups as a love offer. So this is bringing a Tower to this love offer. So I do feel like there is something that needs to be healed in this relationship, but it's not your job to fix everybody else's life and their problems. Um, especially because this person did some weird intentional shit with magic. And they don't seem like the person that would do that. So that's kind of like why I'm feeling this other entity that's partially possessing them, that's driving them to do this. So I feel like maybe at the beginning of the relationship or something like that is when this was done. Or maybe it was something that she did that was sent out in general magically, but it's backfiring. That's part of what's going on in your relationship right now. Then I did see the 5 of Pentacles showing me that, that there is something temporary going on with this relationship. Let's see if anything else pops out. The Hermit. So this is calling you to go within and to literally, if you want this woman back, there's something that has to be shifted within you. I would pray Psalm 91, and I would also pray Psalm 55. And it's not like you're praying it against her, but whatever this entity is that has partial control over her life, you're going to get the answers to that by going within. And a lot of the fights that you guys have to do with your inability to go within and ground yourself. Basically, she keeps you in a chaotic energy is what I'm feeling. There's something about, this predicts a meeting with somebody who will defend, inspire, and protect you, the Hermit. So God, is this situation going to turn around? No, God is saying that it's not going to turn around, not without some type of divine intervention. Again, because this woman continually projects everything to be your problem. Like, yes, there are parts of the relationship that have to do with you. Okay. But there's also the parts of the relationship that have to do with her. And if she's unwilling to take responsibility for her half of the relationship, then you really don't have much to work with. But God is still going to give you the world. Okay. This is a test that you have to go through and pass. It's more about loving yourself. Okay. When you learn to love yourself, because this woman messes with your psyche, messes with your ego, she messes with your heart, plays your heartstrings. I feel like the constant tug of war energy is just her way of, it's that entity. I just saw an angel fly right in here right now. It's an entity. Okay. So that's kind of what you're dealing with. So we rebuke that in the name of Jesus. But you do have a better match. Okay. You have a better match. Yeah. This person's going to put you in the 5 of Wands. That's the type of chaotic energy that I was picking up on. So there is somebody that has secret oppositions to your plans to get back with her. Okay, there's somebody else that's manipulating her. I don't know if they have to do with this entity or if they're interacting with the entity. So I do feel like there may be some type of competition going on. Yeah, secret opposition or competition. There's a Knight of Cups, okay? There's a Knight of Cups that she's dealing with right now. So this is somebody that's under 40, romantic and calm nature, makes decisions with his heart, thinks carefully before acting and speaking, sensitive to others, well-educated, idealistic, persuasive, possible invitation or proposition and love. He is considerate and generous. It could very well be that she sees that this other person, this Knight of Cups energy, is going to propose to her. So that may be part of why she's so upset with you, because you didn't make this offer to her, or you haven't made this offer to her. That's part of it. But God said that there's something better for you. If you pay attention to your intuition, you're gonna be led the right way. So let's see what the next angel number card says. Yeah, follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus. Yeah, you need to be real with this woman. Focus on what you can control. Don't buy it. She wants you to be jealous of this other guy. Okay. That's already what I feel the energy of. And that's just going to bring you down a rabbit hole. So be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Redefine what your relationship is with her. Um, Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite you. Three is a crowd. It says right here, three is a crowd, confirming that this Knight of Cups. That's just giving me confirmation with the numbers in the matrix that this Knight of Cups is involved in your situation. And I keep getting chills all over. So, yeah. And there was another angel right there. 1331, good fortune, advice. So yeah, like I said, sometimes rejection is protection. Okay, this is going to be 1331 is good fortune for you. Advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Okay. Light up 1414. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, quality. Also, if your family, if your mother or father in any way, and this goes whether they're alive or not, because hell hath no fury than a father that is like scorned, okay? That's like dead. But like if your mother or father doesn't like this woman, there could be a competing energy, like how how there said that there was competing energy. There could be a competing energy and it could be coming from your family. Um so yeah, if you've been planning on making this woman your wife and you verbalize that to your parents, and if they were unsupportive about that, it could be because your parents are wise and they see something about this woman that you're not seeing. So yeah, focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. So that's confirmation. That addition to your family could very well be your twin flame relationship, or it could be like a child, which we're hoping is not the Antichrist. 4444, blessing in disguise. Obstacles, hardships, strength, building character and experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you've been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, again, uh, if you really want this woman back, which I would say that I can't tell you what to do because you have your own heart, and I feel like your heart is in it with this woman. Um, don't ever betray yourself and like your gut feelings and what you pick up energetically. Okay. Yeah. If you want to continue to pursue this person, you're going to go through some stuff. There will be a blessing in disguise, but it'll lead you like literally to your divine match because of that opposite, how the law of polarity works. When you have somebody that's not for you and then then you've had that experience, right? So to understand somebody that is for you, the wheel of fortune will spin, you being on top of it, because somebody called judgment. I do feel like you have somebody on the other side looking out for you in this relationship as well. So you got somebody from the spirit realm coming in to be like, hey, you know, if your apology to her is not good enough, then it has to do with some other shit. It has to do with this Knight of Cups energy, okay? So some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. All right, we're going to do one more of these. There's not unconditional love in your relationship. That's the biggest thing that I'm seeing that's going to cause this to fail, is that there's not unconditional love between you and her. Everything's based off of conditions, and if you do this and if you do that, and pressure, and putting people in compromising situations. 1616, readjustments. I don't think I've ever seen this number before or pulled this card. Overcoming obstacles, soulmates. Like I said, this situation that you're in right now is going to propel you towards your real divine match, your real soulmate, your real twin flame. Yeah, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into pieces. So it could be that literally I would pray about it. Like I said, pray to God and ask God to give you a clear message of discernment about this woman. And because God's going to want you to go towards the direction of marriage, like, period. Just in relationships, God wants you to be committed to the person and stuff like that. And so if you weren't taking the relationship in the direction of marriage, then this other person that is the Knight of Cups could very well be offering that, and that could be part of what this is about. So but it said right here, readjustments. There just may need to be some readjustments to your relationship. I wouldn't give up fully on it, because I know that this situation is going to propel you into the situation that you need to be in. 5555, like I said, clarity. When you see this number, you will have clarity. Great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast pace forward, and process. You aren't a victim of circumstance, rather you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for your best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. So that's just giving me confirmation. You're going to get a really big sign from the universe. You're going to get a dream as well. So it may benefit you to keep a dream journal right next to your bed, so that when you wake up, that before you even go to the bathroom, that you just jot down whatever you saw in your dream. Yeah, the dream's going to give you, and then pay attention to your gut feeling about it. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying that you did anything that's to her that is unforgivable, right? But again, if you don't ever apologize, then people will just hold shit against you forever. Okay. So that's the thing. And sometimes it's hard for men to apologize. I understand that. That men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I totally understand that. So it's not hopeless, but there is some opposition, okay, in the situation. And I feel like if you were to resolve your feelings of insecurity, your fears of her being with somebody else, and your fear of losing the relationship, if you were to transmute that situation, you're going to come out with a positive. You're going to come out ending up with your soulmate somehow. So yeah, we never want to stunt anyone's growth, or like think that they can't change or evolve or become a better person. But God will know, like, whether that person is going to use their free will to make the relationship better, or if they're going to use their free will to make the relationship worse. Okay. So but I'm happy for you. Either way, you're going to come into this wheel of fortune. So it's like you really can't make the wrong choice. The only wrong choice would be like to stay in a situation that's no longer serving you. Okay. To stay in any type of situation, if there's any type of abuse going on or neglect in the relationship, then that's something that you may want to walk away from. But it will be something that you need to work on within yourself to heal from, so that you don't draw in another person. And that's why that has the same qualities, right? That's why it's important to heal after every relationship. I'm going to pull one more card for you, and we're going to see what God says about this. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Very aggressive energy. The Knight of Swords is very aggressive energy. So A man under 40 is about to enter your life, conceals his emotion, has a military demeanor, disciplined, supremely confident, has courage and a good heart, responsible, shrewd, and alert, planner, engineer, designer, builder, architect. Honestly, I feel like this energy could be you. Even if you're not in the military, you could just have like a strictness to you, or I don't want to say strictness, but you follow, you don't wear yourself out. So let me see. Temperance. Temperance is the best advice. Temperance also has to do with Sagittarius and with Archangel Michael. So I feel like, yeah, using temperance with how you're addressing the situation. See, there's a lot of vampirism going on in this relationship between the push and pull of energies. So it talks about many ideas and experiences synthesized to form new ideas, compromise to secure cooperation and possible reconciliation. So it's showing me that, yes, you could possibly reconcile with her. It may not be the best thing for you, but maybe for you to heal, maybe you have to go through the whole process of having somebody that doesn't have your best interests at heart, somebody that is giving you a fishy offer in whatever form that is. And I'm not saying she smells like fish. I'm literally talking about the page of cups that's got a fishy offer literally in his hands, right? Which is, the pages are very immature energy. So immature energy would not be going towards long-term goals, would not be going towards marriage in that direction. So, and then again with the Four of Wands, this is showing me that no matter what you do, especially if you use temperance, that you're going to have your creative goals, your projects, your love life all come together. Ideas will be plentiful. Financial rewards come in from completed work. Money doesn't necessarily mean happiness, but it does give you security. So celebrate life's passages, which is, again, would be calling for like getting married or getting engaged or something like that, taking it to the next level. Reward yourself for success. Yeah, showing that you are truly like wanting, and that may be what this woman is wanting from you, is for you to fully commit yourself to her in whatever way that, yeah. But again, there may be some type of, and I hate to, and I can't diagnose anybody of anything at all, but with this entity that is with this woman, I do feel like this entity causes her to go through bipolar disorder, where she is on one end of the spectrum loving you, then the other end of the spectrum hating you. So yeah, we call judgment and death down on that attachment. And I think, oh my gosh, this literally just popped out. Okay, Five of Wands, caution, you may have to resort to underhanded methods to get a project pushed through. Competition, greed, and lust for power, obstacles, secret opposition to your plans. A rival challenges your authority. There is no easy way to do this. Arguments will be a part of every day. A frustrating and difficult time ahead. Hassles, bad luck, and nuisances. Then it shows the Lovers. So yeah, this is showing me that you're going to be fine. You're going to be better than you are now. And physical beauty, a beautiful soul, beginning of a romance, temptation, attraction, sexuality, lust, and love. In order for a relationship to work, you must leave your parents if you're living with your parents, but I don't really feel like that's the case. But like I said, she may be wanting a more serious commitment. Represents a period of good times, close friendships, and adventures. An important decision must be made. So if you have a pendulum, or if you can do muscle testing, you should ask yourself if this is something that you still want to pursue, if it's for your highest and best interest. Because shows me you pursuing it, you being very aggressive to it, you learning how to control your emotions and how to use temperance in the situation. But it still shows me that this is something based off of a fishy offer. And either way, you are going to have everything that you want, your creative goals and all that, including the Lovers, even if somebody tries to put Five Wands up against you or tries to compete with you. And that's what I was feeling, was like that competition in love. Okay, thank you guys for making it to the end of this reading. I'm trying not to make them super long. So we're going to clear the energy and I'll let you guys go. God bless you. God bless you. And we're going to do the throat chakra so you can get more clarity, or the throat chakra bowl, I should say. Clear this energy out. We close any doors that we open today, and we give grace to the Most High God. We give thanks to the Most High God, and gratitude and appreciation. But what I do feel, Hakeem, because I'm starting to sweat, is that this woman is pissed. She is heated. She is livid. So it may literally take some time for this situation to fizzle out, okay? And that's okay. Just make sure that you continually apologize if this is something that you want to continue to pursue with her. All right? Know that I'm praying for you. Know that God loves you and God wants the best for you, okay? And that goes for all of you. All right. I love you guys. I'm giving you love and support and air hugs, and I will see you in the next reading. All right. Enjoy your guys' day, evening, night, and God bless you. Bye.